Hello, friends and family.
Hello there.
We are recording our introductory episode.
Yep.
What is your name?
I'm Adam.
For now, I'm Brandon, and we're gonna talk about the sport that we love.
Yeah, this is gonna be our podcast, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna see if this goes anywhere. And
We're going to talk about baseball.
yes,
Only baseball.
that's gonna be
Pretty
the
much,
main
that's
focus. That is pretty much the only sport we love. Adam, who is your favorite team?
So if you don't know me already, big Pirates fan ever since I was little. And the reason why is because first time watching any professional baseball at all was sitting down with my grandfather and watching the good old Pittsburgh Pirates and the debut of Andrew McCutchen.
Beautiful.
What a moment.
So, who's your favorite player on the Pirates currently?
I'd have to say Brian Reynolds. I would love to say Jacob Stallings.
I can't say that.
Sadly, he got traded.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, Jay Stallings. You will be missed.
Who's your favorite current player in the league? And I'm gonna ask you to have it be somebody different than your favorite all-time player.
Oh gosh.
Because it's such a cake one, you know it. Everybody knows it.
Okay. Well, favorite player in the league right now.
Yep.
It's Andrew McCutchen.
Okay.
Okay. That's like I said. I have that moment. I followed him his whole career. He's a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guy.
And your favorite all-time past player?
All-time past player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably have to say Roberto Clemente. Obviously, I wasn't around really when he was, but the impact he's put on the game. I mean, you can't not be a fan of that.
For sure.
So that's got to be my guy. Also, I think the number 21 should just be retired.
For sure. I agree, absolutely.
Let's do what else? My favorite AL team.
Yeah, who's your favorite AL
It's going to be the Guardians.
So we haven't touched on it, but we are from the Cleveland area generally. Adam was born in the Pittsburgh area.
Yep.
However, he was raised out here in Cleveland. I'm
For the
born
most
and
part,
raised.
yeah. So
I'm born and raised here in Cleveland. Therefore, I'm a Guardians fan.
yeah. So a terrible name, by the way. Hate the logo.
You can
Brandon
hate it.
says otherwise.
You can hate it all you want.
I like the Indians better.
It's not going anywhere, and I'm okay with the name change for political reasons and everything like that. I agree with it, but I do think it could have been done better.
Of course.
We'll get into that later.
But yeah, so if I got to pick an AL team, it's going to be them.
Okay.
Just because obviously I lived here for quite some time, so
Yeah.
I support them. They're not my favorite, but I support them. And then I also kind of want to give like a sleeper team, like I really enjoy watching, but they just they might not be great or whatever. I'm gonna say the Rockies,
I fucking
man.
knew it.
I would love to see the high pressure and all the crazy stuff about the mountains and the altitude and all that. I would love to see the Rockies be great.
And I would love to see
why.
their ownership take the game
They don't really
seriously.
deserve to be great either, but it is what it is. All right, Brandon.
So
Let me hear you. What do you got?
my favorite team is the Cleveland Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite current player on the Guardians.
J-Ram?
It
That's
is-
my guy.
It is. I know it is. And I'm actually going to change it from the answer I gave you earlier. Tristan McKenzie.
Okay. Good pick. Good player.
I absolutely love McKenzie as a person. Favorite player in the league currently.
Yes.
Jared Kelenic.
Okay. Interesting one.
Mostly because I'm excited for
So you're on the hype train.
who he could be. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I think he's going to be solid. I want the Mariners to be good. I really do. They deserve it. And my favorite all-time player is Rube Waddell.
Wow.
And if you don't know who Rube
Do
Waddell
your
is,
homework on that.
for fucking real, look up a show called The Dollop. They did a great episode regarding Rube Waddell. Really dug into who he was.
Just hit that Google too.
Yeah. He is really wild. Fantastic player. Would never play in today's game.
No, not at all.
But
that's cool.
highly recommend that you do some research on him because he's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So that's all time. What's your NL team?
My NL team is the New York Mets.
Damn.
The first team I ever played on T-ball was the Mets.
So that's just why?
That's why. I just stuck with it. I like their logos and their uniforms, but mostly because they were
Little hurt, you didn't pick my team. I picked your team, you didn't pick my team. It's whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
You picked my team out of bias.
No, that's the truth.
You live here.
Yeah, I got a point. Yeah. All right, so sleeper team.
My sleeper team, and it's a weird one.
It's a weird team you just oddly like.
I do.
Yeah?
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, man. The same division?
It is.
Wow.
It is. And I like them mostly because of the fact that they were only ever good once.
Oof.
In 2001, they were great. They have really good talent.
No
they just
Goldschmidt
never put
days?
it together. They were good. They weren't great.
Yeah, wow.
They haven't been able to put it together. And we've talked before, one player does not make the team great.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Goldschmidt spent a lot of years competing really hard for a team that just wasn't a complete team.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I do like the Arizona Diamondbacks.
The Snakes.
Yes.
All right. Well, cool. Anything else you want to throw in on here?
I don't think there's much else we need to talk about.
No, pretty much. We're talking about baseball, and that's just going to be what we're doing. If you want to listen, go for it, please.
Yeah.
If you're bored and you have nothing else to do, listen. If you just want to hear two bumbling idiots talk about something that they kind of have good ideas about and have knowledge of.
Yeah, I do want to throw that out there. We are in no way, shape, or form actually affiliated with the game at all. We just like the game, and we want to give you kind of...
more of like an unfiltered look.
Both that, and we want to give you a look at teams that don't necessarily get a lot of publicity.
Yeah, and it's no disrespect to the big name teams like the Yankees, the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But, like, nobody really hits on the small market teams like that.
Yeah.
Like, a minor league transaction, a guy signing on a 1-year deal for a little bit of money. Those are sometimes big things for small market teams.
For sure.
Calling up not your top prospect, your 7th best prospect. So we kind of just want to give a little more of a look into that, and that's what we're doing. So
yeah. So if you like the idea of what we're going to put out there, come along for the ride. And if you have any ideas for shows and shit, let us know, because we're just figuring this out as we go.
Yeah, and we're going to be bringing people on, not like actual MLB players or anybody insiders or anything like that. At some point, I would love that. We're just going to bring people on that we know that have good knowledge of the game and are going to give their outlook and their opinions on some topics. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you want, give us some likes, spread the love.
I'm sure once we get this all figured out, we'll start social media stuff and whatnot. We'll get that all squared away later, though.
So, all right, well, thanks for listening to the first introductory video, or audio.
We appreciate you.
Yep.